What's up, fellas? What is going on here? I want to discuss something. Just kind of how great yesterday was. Now, before I begin, I just want to throw this out there. I do live stream on Twitch. The link will be in the description, twitch.tv/sportstalkwithbroads. Just kind of hanging out, playing video games, talking sports. And, yeah, I've kind of picked up Twitch a little bit. But let's just talk about yesterday and the beauty of it. And pretty much, I don't want to make this a standard conversation on, well, what's the future of Philadelphia sports? How great did the Philadelphia sports look when you take a look at what's going down here in the future? But damn, was yesterday an awesome time for Philadelphia in general. The Phillies putting up 10? Putting up 10 on the Braves in opening day? The excitement around Bryce Harper? Listen, he didn't even have a good game, right? Let's be real. Bryce Harper didn't even have a good game. Put up 10. We had other guys produce. Now, his presence was felt, okay? Without Bryce Harper in the meat of that lineup, are we getting a grand salami out of Rhys Hoskins? Where do the opposing pitchers, where do they get a little break? Where does that happen? Where does the little break happen in this lineup? It doesn't. So someone like Rhys is going to feast this year because you can't take a guy off. Oh, there's McCutcheon. Oh, there's Segura. Oh, Bryce Harper. Oh, Rhys Hoskins. Oh, Real Muto. What, are you going to pitch around Rhys Hoskins so Real Muto can come up? And then you even have guys like Cesar and Odubel and Franco. Actually, it's Odubel, Cesar, Franco. And I know they're not the same level as the top 5 guys, but they were very capable of making something happen there. Unbelievable victory yesterday out of the Phillies. And to get home after all the traffic, which was absolute garbage, by the way. That traffic was brutal if you were trying to leave the stadiums with the Sixers and the Phillies. But you finally get home. You kick back to some Mark Zumoff. You might even lay like that. I mean, I honestly could have been possibly laying like that last night just watching the game. Watching the Sixers game. And you get home and you see a dominating performance. Can we just talk about something? Joel Embiid had 39 and 13 in 28 minutes. 28 minutes. Now, I know the matchup for Embiid yesterday was very solid. Who's going to guard him? In reality, who's going to guard him in the league in general, but especially yesterday, and I know a lot of people say, and even Brett Brown, oh, well, this isn't a good matchup for us. And then the Brett's coach said, well, this isn't a good matchup for us. So they both kind of contradicted themselves. But a lot of people say because of the guard play, the Brooklyn Nets aren't a good matchup with us. But when you have Embiid dominating in the post, who's going to stop him? 28 minutes, 39 points, almost 40 points in 28 minutes. But still, with how great he was shooting the basketball, the ability to get to the free throw line. He was at the line for 16 free throws, and the ability to knock them down. I think he hit 12 of them. He normally is better than that, to be honest with you. But, you know, just his dominance and the Sixers' good win. Yesterday, you start out with the Phillies, bang. Opening day, bang. Put up 10 on the Braves, and then you relax and you sit back and you kick back. You listen to Mark Zumoff. Oh, that's right. A Sixers win where we're coming off of a tough stretch. You get a nice solid W. Everyone's complaining after the last 2 losses that we're not going to be able to win the first round, where we beat a team convincingly that we are going to play in the first round, either them and the Pistons, that quality of squad. We get them in a convincing win. We don't turn the ball over. It was great. It was great. And then on top of that, hello, Howie Roseman. Yes, the greatest GM in the league. You take a look at where we were 1 month ago today, and you have the Eagles in the worst cap space, almost the worst cap space in the entire National Football League, and now we're like 11th best. Unbelievable. 1 month, just 1 month later, and that's the extreme difference. And then he makes a move for Jordan Howard. And I like the move. I'm not going to try here and I'm not going to sit here and try and bash it. I just want to say with caution, there are a ton of noise. There is a ton of noise about how great he's going to be, and I hope you're right. I just think there's a tad little bit of overreaction, a tad little bit of overrating how solid he is. He will help this football team. He is a good player. He's a nice runner. I just keep hearing noise about, almost comparisons as if the dude's Adrian Peterson in his prime. Let's not go to that extreme. It's a great pickup by Howie. Giving up a 6th that's going to turn into a 5th eventually, potentially, that's nothing. That's a no-brainer with where we are. It seems like maybe Ajayi's not an option option. I talked about it in my other video. Maybe we go for Ajayi back and we draft a back, and now we have a whole different core backs when it comes to Jordan Howard, Jay Ajayi, Corey Clement, and a drafted back. It doesn't seem like we're going to go that way. I wonder if we still do attack the draft and the running back. We're going to have to wait and see, but I love it. Howie makes a really nice move. It helps this team. I'm not trying to bash it. I just want to be realistic on the expectations. He's a hell of a runner, and we re-signed Rodgers back. So what I think this says is, you need 3 tight ends anyway, but we're going to pound the rock. I mean, he pounds the rock. He's a hard runner. Everyone wants to bring up the stats that in the last 3 years, he's got 3rd best in the league in yards, and that's all great, but he hasn't been the same player that he was back in 2016 in his first season. But I'm not trying to knock the move. It clearly helps this football team that we have a legitimate runner, a legit hard runner who can definitely run the football north and south. It's a great move. So all around, you just get a trifecta yesterday. The only thing you didn't get was a Flyers victory. You didn't get something like that. But let's be real, these poor guys right now, they're facing reality. They're facing reality. It's tough. As the dog leaves me, he's probably like, Dad, shut the hell up. Why are you screaming about sports? I hear you scream about sports for 30 hours a day. That's realistically, man. Look, yep, there he goes on the other couch. Unbelievable. I think he's a sportsman, though. I watch him. I see his eyes when the TV's on. He's paying attention. He's a Sixers fan. One thing about the Bryce Harper thing and the Phillies, though, there were reports out there, Bob Nightingale, like legitimate reporters in this league, saying the Phillies were booing Bryce Harper yesterday. We were not booing Bryce Harper. I mean, unbelievable. If there was maybe a guy who was sarcastically doing it, there was no one who was literally sitting there, boo, 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 booing Bryce Harper for the strikeouts. If anything, I remember erupting from the strikeout, maybe an inside pitch, maybe a pitch I didn't like from the blue. I think that's where we were erupting a little. We were not yelling at Bryce Harper, okay? Come on. It's definitely a hard transition. I'm sure mentally right now, early in the season, first game, come on. It's game 1, and it's hilarious that people think, oh, he's not producing 330. Are you kidding me? His presence was the reason we had a grand salami. His presence is the reason why this lineup is so lethal and has the ability to do unreal things. So the moral of the story here, as I just sit back, relax, is yesterday was amazing. Yesterday was awesome. It was a great Philly sports day, filled with a lot of energy, filled with a lot of passion from the fan base. The only thing missing was the orange and the black. That's the only thing missing, the orange and the black. Now I'm starting to hear some rumors that Shane Gostisbehere might be a healthy scratch coming up here. Is that foreshadowing into maybe what's going to occur with Shane Gostisbehere's future for the Flyers? Not that I'm getting into Flyers right now. This is supposed to be a positive video. This is supposed to be about the greatness. And how about no baseball today? We get the opening day. Yeah, the greatest thing about baseball is there's always games every day. So enjoy opening day and then have a rest day. I'm ready for some baseball. I'm ready to sit back, relax, watch baseball. See, I'm in that mood now. I'm in that mentality now where I'm just so in love with baseball being back. I'm ready to rock, like, even if it's an A's White Sox game. Even if it's an Orioles Rangers game on MLB Network. Click. Watching that. Putting up the volume to 100. Relaxing. That's where I'm at with baseball right now. Just enjoying the beauty of it. The chess match between the pitcher and the batter. And, the swag by these players. Not that anyone can match Bryce Harper's swag yesterday. Those green Philly Fanatic cleats. Come on up here. Come on up here. Or not. I want to know in the comments how you felt about yesterday. How great is it? That's the beauty of Philadelphia. The beauty of sports. When it's good, it's good. It is good. And yesterday was a solid day. What the... And yesterday was a solid day. Look at this guy. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.